So myopia, which most people know as short-sightedness, is actually the most common eye condition in the world, and its prevalence is increasing. So by 2050, it's predicted that half of the world's population will be short-sighted. Myopia normally develops in childhood, and it can also then progress and people get more and more short-sighted. And the more short-sighted you are, then the more at risk you are of serious eye complications.
Myopia is a condition where the light coming into the eye is not being focused properly. Now, a myopic eye is an eye that is too strong, it's too powerful, so they tend to grow a bit bigger. And sort of the longer the eyeball grows, the more myopic someone becomes.
The benefits of myopia control spectacles and contact lenses now is rather than just correcting the vision so they can see well, but the concern is then they are still increasing in their myopia. So what we need is something to stop this length of the eye increasing all the time, and that can be done by spectacle lenses where they are different to normal lenses. They change concentrically outwards, so there are a couple of different ones that are around, but they change outwards, and it's trying to what they do is bring this length of the eye back inwards, so it tries to prevent it increasing. And the contact lenses, they're either what we would classify as multifocal soft lenses, but there's also something called orthokeratology, which or is known as ortho-K for short as well, and that's a lens which is worn overnight, but they're not needed to be worn during the day, and that probably is still the most effective way at controlling the myopia.
The cost of children accessing these products for many parents is out of reach, and I felt that it was something that I strongly believed in, so I wrote a paper which we were able to take to the Welsh Optometric Committee, which provides advice and guidance to Welsh Government about myopia, the risks of myopia and the benefits of early interventions. This was then picked up by a colleague, Francesca Lado, who was able to write an additional paper, which was then presented to Health Technology Wales, who picked it up as a project and worked with it.
That we produced in-house also found that they were cost effective. These lenses are only provided in some private clinics in Wales. They're not available on the NHS. So making them available on the NHS means more young people will be able to have access to them. And hopefully this will lead to better outcomes for them, because they will end up not progressing to have as much myopia as they would have otherwise, and then also have reduced risk of serious eye complications later in life.
We're trying to identify children before they become short-sighted and be able to act the moment we think they are short-sighted. So it's all these important conversations, setting the seeds, giving the information, directing them to the resources. But I think once there is a degree of funding available, more parents will be able to access this service and more children will benefit.
If Health Technology Wales guidance recommendations are adopted, then the impact this could have on children and young people living with myopia in Wales is that it could lead to more equitable access to care. At the moment, myopia control products are only available in some private clinics in Wales. If they're available on the NHS, then much more people would have access to them. And this will hopefully lead to better outcomes for those young people. It will hopefully reduce the amount of myopia that they would have had otherwise, and then also reduce the risk of them developing these serious sight-threatening complications later in life.